nothing we do. Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me. Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me. It's why I die sometimes. A little Henny and ice. Make a fitty cool my mind. Make a live this life. Oh, my leg. Oh, my leg. Oh, kill it, boy, no. Make I play you my cassette, you. Anything you sell is a market, you. Try to they look from my aspect, you. They loud them at the handset, you. Me I know fi drag it shine. Oluwa na be my kanji down. Me I know they try to connect the light. I just want Charlie boy day, Charlie boy day. Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me.
Okay, I think let's get started while other people still join in. So if you are here and you are with us active, please, I need you to comment your name and what you do briefly. So I'll just give an example of what it's like. So get while I still admit people. So my name is Desmond and I'm a web developer and I reside in Port Harcourt. So you can do this just to give us an idea of the caliber of persons that we have here today. So you could just quickly do that. Let's get the messages coming in before we begin. So I appreciate if you can share yours. Can you hear me? Oh, beautiful, John. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. So more persons, please just share what you do. Triumph product designer, fantastic. Okay, we only have Triumph join. For those of you joining us, okay, Godson product designer, good. That's good. More persons. We have 8 other persons. So I have some persons who haven't joined in yet. Let's see. Okay, detail front-end developer. Okay, beautiful. Daniel Dick, graphic designer. Nice. Calabar, all the way from Calabar. Okay, that's cool. Let's see. Daniel, content creator, graphic designer, Lagos State. Okay. So we have 3 minutes left before we begin. So I have to keep the introductions coming in. Your name, what you do now, and where you're located. So you can just drop it in the comment section and we can continue from there. Okay, Damilare, yeah, product designer, Benin City. Fantastic. Yeah. Okay. More persons. So we have 19 persons on the call now and it's still 8:07. We are going to start by 8:10. It's 8:08 now. So please, if you haven't dropped yours, you can just drop it. Okay. Room when web developer Benin City. Nice. Okay. Okay. Let me let other persons in. Okay. Okay. I think we are good. We are good to go. Beautiful. Okay, let me start by sharing my screen. Okay, can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, you can unmute and tell me you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
We can see your screen.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay, good.
Yes, we can.
Thank you.
Yes, we can.
It's 8:09, and I think it's time for us to begin. We have already spent enough time. So let's begin. Okay, so let me introduce myself. My name is Ezo Ojili Desmond, and I am the founder and CEO of StudiHUB Digital Academy. And today, I'm not going to talk about myself. I'm going to talk about StudiHUB Digital Academy and the reason why you are here. So let's talk a little about StudiHUB Digital Academy. What do we do? So StudiHUB equips youths with premium digital skills, equips youths and professionals with premium digital skills to enable them qualify for global technology roles. So if you have individuals looking to transition from any particular role to another role that gives them an opportunity to work anywhere in the world, we are a perfect fit for them. So today you are here because you want to hear this talk, or you want to have this discussion how to begin your journey in product design. And we have someone who is already here and is poised to give this talk. And his name is Adekunle Damilare, and he's a product designer. He's an experienced product designer, and he works at Z Softwares. So he's a designer with over 2 years experience, and from his profile he tells us that he he loves to bring life to people's businesses through his designs. So he's here to talk to us today about how you can begin your journey in product design, who can, and how you can. So I would be leaving the floor shortly for Damilare. Damilare, can you hear me? Are you here? Can you hear me, Damilare?
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening.
Okay,
I hear
fantastic.
you.
Okay, good. Would you like to share your screen? Do you have slides that you want to share? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I said, would you like to share your screen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I think he's having some network issues. Okay, let's just wait for him to get back. Okay, so while he's preparing that, for those of us who are not familiar with what product design is, okay, he has joined back. Okay, fantastic. You can share your screen now while I stop sharing mine. So let me stop presenting, then you can share. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, let me even see my screen.
I'm finding it difficult to hear you.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, I can see your screen now.
Hello, guys.
Yeah. Can you all hear him?
Um,
If you can hear him, you just comment on Drop a comment in the comment section. Barely. Okay. Damla, they say they can barely hear you. Are you using a mic or you're using?
Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yeah, but it's very faint.
Good evening.
Okay, someone said they can hear him loud and clear. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you can continue. Okay.
Okay.
Good evening. You can start, but your screen is not being shared now.
Yes, I am. Okay, okay. I will just disconnect. How about now? Am I clear now?
Yes, you are loud and clear.
Okay, good evening, guys. My name is Dan. Really? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm doing that right now. My name is Samuel. I'm a current this software, which um, and today we're talking about how to begin the journey of product design. Who can do that? How? So, before I continue, I would like to know if you guys can hear me properly. So, we talk about background. Can you guys
Yes,
hear
we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
me? Okay. Thank you. So, before we start, what's product design? Product design is the process of identifying real life, real people with real problems and using iterative human-centered design system to create and address solutions to this problem, thereby helping to build real people and achieving some sort of goal. Basically, what it means is that as a product designer, you solve problems for real people. You are here to help human beings solve their problem and find solutions to their problem. In simple terms, what you do is you solve problems. You help users optimize their user experience and give and also achieve business goals for your stakeholders. So that being said, to come into product design, there's one thing that should be in everyone's mind, and it's simple. It's just that what you're going to be doing every day, every time, is solving problems for people you don't even know. So as a product designer, you should be ready to do things, to talk to people, to interact with people every day of your life, and um, yeah. So that's the definition of product design. Let's move on. See who can become a product designer. I will actually make it very short because I was given 30 minutes here. So I made it short slide. I hope I get part of that. So let's continue. Who can become a product designer? I said, okay, if you enjoy helping people, product designer is you. Yeah, if you've ever done something for someone before, anywhere, just anything you've done before. If you've done that before, then you are capable of doing product design because that's what we get. We help people. We help people live their lives better every day. And also, although it sounds exclusive from the outside, anyone can learn product design and become good at it. And that's very true. That's what I can show you. Any product design. You don't have to be smart. You don't have to be tech savvy as people used to put it for you to learn product design. As I am not good at that. I actually dropped out of school to learn product design because I wasn't in educational stuff. So I picked up product design and I actually really good at it. So it doesn't really matter what you know. You can learn if you are ready to learn. Yeah. And also, if you have ever solved X anywhere before, like your math problem and your physics problem, all this chemistry stuff you don't do. But if you ever find solution for X, product design is good because you always find solutions for people. And if you want to make money, yeah, product design gives you money. So if you tried that thing before, the product didn't work or anything, you can try product design if you're ready then I can show you make money. Although it will take time, it take a little bit of time to start making the money, but it's sure thing that the money will come. And lastly here, I think yeah, to forget about your background, you are a writer. In as much as it's on your mind to get product design, you already are a writer, you can do it. You can do product design for you. So let's move on. Now that we're done watching the product design, I think we should know that everybody can do product design. And also, how do you become a product designer? In quotes, qualified product designer. Because I've actually had a question from a lot of questions before. They've actually been very good. So I have a few points here which I think will cover most of everything. First, let's go into that. I think if I am right, I really don't know. Sorry. Yeah, you guys teach product design, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So you can join boot camp and then product design. I joined.
I'm
When I
sorry.
started, I joined.
Sorry, Dami,
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
I think you're going too fast. So don't worry about the 30-minute time mark. You can settle down. What we wanted was we want more persons to have the opportunity to ask questions. So you're free to take take more time so that more persons can understand what you're saying. So that the goal of this webinar will be achieved. Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah, someone said I should explain it from our screen. So the theory is anyone can enter the design. It's open for everybody. Like I was saying before, to get started in product design, you need to learn the concepts. It's the same thing with what you do in school. Before you are able to solve for X, you need to learn how to solve for X. So you need to learn how to provide solutions for people's problem. And you have to learn that. So that's why you have to you have to have a community where you learn from. Like study of for example, study of CS teach you how to become a product designer to provide solutions. So you have to go through that process of learning before you get to go outside and get employed, start providing solutions, then make it. Yeah, I think I can go for now. Yeah, join this learn, and also you have to take your time with it. Yeah, yeah. Most people actually fail in product design because they believe if they can make simple designs and post online, they have become product designers and everything, which is actually very wrong because there are a lot of things deep down in product design that if you get it wrong, you might have issues with your employer and other people you are serving for because it's not just about making designs. You have to learn how to do that. You have to learn the process. You have to learn the very basic. If you miss these things, it's very hard to do to be. I not say you need to successful product design, but it will be very hard to work your way to product design as it is. They are the easiest and the hardest part of product design. This is very easy to understand the basics of product design. It's also very hard to put them into practice because they are not something they cannot be something you do every day as a normal human being. You need to learn them and be able to like use them when the time comes for you to use. So you have to take your time. I have a few students that I taking care of and over long months now. I think I am still at the basics with them because I really was fast. I want them to like learn design. I want to learn this because it's actually took time before they were looking to any design tool. You have to like learn what it takes to make the design work before you start learning how to make the design itself. Because you can make design work. Yeah. If you just go on paper, what the essay and start making designs, they might be beautiful, yeah, they might be fine, or that doesn't mean you're listeners for finding places to do. So you have to like take your time with very simple things of product design to be able to like it's the way of next point is read extensively. Yeah, it's the same thing with schooling. Like I said earlier, it's just like you finding eggs in the shop of eggs. So you have to like read a lot. Product design it's like a school on its own because it contains a lot of things and there are a lot of books on it. But I will this design of everyday things is a book by number. I think it's on number. It is called Design Bible. So you have to like read a lot to understand. Yeah, I think this is actually part of taking your time with the basics because you have to read a lot of tests. There are books for typography, there are books for colors, there are books for everything, and there are books for how design works, like the design of everything like that. It's very essential every designer read this book. It is what we call our Bible here in the design world. You have to like read it first. So maybe you don't like reading in school, you still have to read here in design and yeah, let's move forward. And also you have to get mentors. Yeah. When I started design, I was actually like I don't know about that. Or I realized that if you have limited time in the moon, and so I reached out to someone, a particular guy, and he agreed to become my mentor. Since last year, I have been in the talking to with their you have to have a mentor, you have to have someone who has experience in this so you can learn from them basically. So yeah, you want to make mistakes, they are made for and you find it easier when you learn from them. So is it?
Yeah, okay. I'm here.
Okay, I will take question how I think it's like yes. It's a very short question.
Okay, that's fine. So, do you have questions?
Yeah.
If you have questions, you can just unmute and ask your questions.
Good evening.
Give me a
Yeah, I was just
Is it the same as UX, UI, UX?
there's no one on talking.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Okay,
Let's
okay, okay. Sorry. I have to do that. But what I want is, so I think you should drop your questions in the chat box. So I'll read it out and I'll ask them sequentially. So we don't have this unfairness. Yeah. Thank you. Please drop your questions in the chat box. So I think I've seen one question. From Jakes. It says, is there a difference between product design and UI UX design?
actually, yeah, really for it's not that much. In US, is actually more focused on visibility of the product yeah, their time. While the product designer, person is time, are focused on the business side and especially the quality of the product. So they are able to change business and according to our standard. That's the business side. Okay, how can I answer the question? Take hello.
Jakes, wait, was your question answered? Okay, I think, yeah. He said his question is
Okay,
answered.
yeah. All right. So your question.
So the next question is,
Okay, when can I
yeah, you can answer it.
implement a solution like for a product like okay, there are lots of those. Really. There are lots of those. If you are good enough, you can get your own time. Like I recently, according to this slide that I showed, I started looking at this software for IT software. I still have a job. So if you are good enough, then there are always opportunities for you and the who are able to implement or you can apply for jobs. If you are fit, there's no way they can employ you. There are jobs, don't worry. There's money in the time when you start doing quick slow progress. When can I start getting jobs? Okay. Let's assume this is the work followed by I would say 6 months of implementation. Yeah, six six to 7 months of implementation, and you can start getting jobs. Average salary of the product to outside. In Nigeria, I won't lie, I would say 200,000 to 300,000. Depends on the company. And outside Nigeria, I have still between 300. Depends. If you are able to, you can get it 300. It depends on the company also. 300 every as a junior, then as a senior, it's only that. For Nigeria, I actually know about some places, so I don't know. But it's too much, yeah, it's too much in Nigeria. So how do you get yeah, it's simple. As I mentioned, you have to think more. You have to like do things that will make you have to get mentors, you have to study, and you have to make it down and do the work. And also you have to like work with your portfolio and talk to people that you have to like have something in your portfolio before you can start looking at different jobs. So people will hire you because you study them. Like if you do good time, you have to study them and do your portfolio. So for you to get it, you have to do this stuff. Yeah, so yeah, you have to like everything. Another question that you can do how do you create as a designer? Okay, this one is easy, but it's simple. You have to view other people's work. You have to view other people's work for you to be able to. I know some people might have told you or maybe made a comment that you have to be able to compare. That is not true. No one competitive or the process of competitive, but for you to be a creative designer, you have to have yeah. There's some problems there and it's not just before. You have to go online and see that that's what and study them for some time for you to be able to like keep inspiration. Yeah. With inspiration, your inspiration is to product designer. So what do I do here? Okay, Robert, I have a nice question. You have to work on multiple projects. How do you learn the principles of design? How do you you have to work on or maybe prepare with only looking at something and you will solve it and put them it is good to have at least two, three in your portfolio. 2 to 3 months to get your portfolio. It is not really enough for you to have a real life business portfolio. It's not everywhere. What area do you apply for the design? Okay, Daniel. For example, I work in a crypto company and also a startup, a design. Let me tell you what I do in my design startup. I make websites and other applications for different customers, different clients come and say they want their website or maybe they have issues getting customers to the company and they want to increase people mentions and all that. So we help them so the people they are that suit their users. We also get additional if you do a physical translation, product design, product design everywhere, product design everywhere. And you can say product design as you are a designer or you are yeah, it's that product designers yeah, it's that's hello, my portfolio. Hmm, my portfolio. If you guys don't see me, okay, I'll get it now. Get it now. Let me get it now. Yeah, there's nothing much there, but it's still manageable, I guess.
Okay, Damilare. I think, are there any more questions? You can drop your final set of questions now before we move on to the next section of today's event.
Questions, guys? Yes, you are correct. You can have a portfolio question.
Okay, thank you very much, Damilare. I think everybody can agree that this session, even though it was very brief, has been very insightful, and I think most of your questions have been answered. And if there are more questions, they can be sent to our WhatsApp, StudiHUB WhatsApp link, and we would forward them to Damilari and you will get your questions answered. So thank you very much. I would like to share my screen for the remaining parts of the session. So let me just quickly share here, share my screen, and let's continue from where we stopped. So as you can see, you now know that there is a possibility for you to become a product designer. Damilare has clearly stated that anybody in any field can actually become a product designer as long as you have the ability to solve a problem. Because product designers are persons with problem solving skills, as he has clearly explained. So, we have a class specifically geared towards anyone who wants to transition into product design from any field. So, what you would learn in this class includes design principles, relationship between UI and UX, good and bad user experience, understanding user problems, that's design thinking, user research, and so many other things. I don't want to list them. The list is actually longer than this, but I had to just summarize it. If you are one of the persons who have already gotten our curriculum, the curriculum is just a compressed version of what you would really learn from the classes. And as Damilare can also see, can attest to the fact that this is also very packed. This is packed for beginners, and beginners with this alone, you can go ahead and create a portfolio on your own. So at the end of your program, okay, before we even get to that, how are the classes? How are the classes going to be structured for those of you who are going to be joining us, because there are only very few slots available? So how the class is going to be structured? We have 4 weeks of intense learning because one, we know that many persons are very busy this period. So, and our target audience are usually workers. So these workers, everybody works throughout the week. So we have classes in eve on during weekends. So in the evenings during weekends, like Saturday and Sunday, where everybody is relaxed and everybody has time. So within that period in the weekend, we give you intense training, and throughout the week you work on tasks. So throughout the week you're not free, you're actually still working on tasks that you deliver for the next weekend or the next weekend set of classes. And because our classes are virtual, you can come in from anywhere, any location around the country or anywhere in the world. And at the end of every class, you get a recording of your class, meaning that in 2 years' time, if you decide that, okay, you don't want to in 2 years time you want to reapply for a job, maybe you left your entire learning, you are still going through something else, you can go back to your video and you watch it and reapply, or start practicing maybe things you have already forgotten. So another thing that you will do is that at the end of the entire training, you would work on a capstone project to build your own portfolio. So you would work on product design industry challenges. So there's a curated list of challenges that other product designers have put up, and you can work on them and help build a must hire portfolio. A must hire portfolio is a portfolio that you send to an employer, and an employer looks at it and he says, wow, we must hire this guy because he has shown that he's capable of solving real world problems. So what are the benefits that you are going to get from joining this session? So one of the benefits, like Damilare mentioned, is mentorship, which is very, very important. We understand the importance of mentorship. You understand the importance of someone holding you by the hand and helping you avoid mistakes that on your own you will be making. That he or she is shortening the time it takes for you to learn. So if you're supposed to take 20 weeks to learn and master something, with a mentor, you can learn and master something in master product design, not something in a way shorter time. So you'd also, after your training, you'd also get an opportunity to learn how to apply for a job, how to prepare your CV, how to build up your LinkedIn profile so that you become job ready. Then we, with our partners, we would also give you an opportunity to work with a UK or US based technology startup, so you can access opportunities there. Yes. Can you still hear me? I hope you guys can still hear me. Then we also give you an opportunity to access our alumni community, where you get frequent verified job opportunities. So it's not too early to start applying for jobs when you already have a portfolio and you have the knowledge of what you can do. So you can apply for entry level roles, because there are thousands of entry level roles that are going on closed every single year. So why the wait? When you learn, you have already worked somewhere else, you can easily apply for a job. So we are trying to shorten the time it takes you to learn and get a job. So let us progress. So the cost of this class actually is 30,000 naira, and we are giving out only 10 slots for this session. So we have in total 10 slots. If you guys have been following us, you know that we've been clamoring and been saying that this entire thing is 10 slots, 10 slots. We are actually serious about it. And if you want to participate in this product design class this November, you would have to register and indicate your interest using this link bit.ly. So I'm going to drop this link on the chat box where you can, let me just quickly drop the link there, bit.ly/StudiHUB PDS product design school. So you can copy the link and you can register and sign up for our next training. So that being said, our next session will be about the skills you need to get into product design. Damilare has helped us to see that product design, you can actually begin your journey in product design without any prior knowledge. Now, what essential skills do you need to build throughout this journey? So that's what we'll be talking about in our next session on the 22nd of October. That is in 2 days from now. So for those of you who have stayed to the end of this session, I really appreciate your patience. Thank you very much. It's not easy to stay to the end of the session, and I think for the first time we've been able to keep to time. So we spent 45 minutes in this session. So if you have learned anything from this session, I would really appreciate if you can write about it. And for those of you who need recordings of this session, we would also send the recording to everybody on WhatsApp. Thank you very much and do have a lovely evening. Damilare, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for having me. Bye, guys.